So we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. This is Percy number 6. It's been a while, but we are back here on Percy's Ever Present Past. Now it's on the TWR Community radio channel, and it is episode 17. This is the first guest I've had. He submitted the forms, and that's how I ended up being able to get this. So I'm very excited to have my first one. It's Bradenmc2. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. It's good to have you on here. I'm very excited to go over that because you've been in the community for a while. So, my last few, it seems I've had some newer people. So you've been around since 2013. So you've really seen the community change a lot over the years.
Yeah, definitely a lot different.
It's changed a lot, and I think that opens up our first question. So the first question. As someone that started in 2013, I'd like to know what made you decide to join the Thomas Wooden Railway community back then.
Well, I originally had an old channel that I joined in 2011, but I only uploaded 2 videos to that before then deleting it in early 2012. And what made me want to join then was I found Thomas Wooden Railway. When I was scrolling through YouTube, I was watching Keekray's videos, your videos, and Smudger Sir Handle. I don't know if anyone remembers him.
I remember him. I used to talk with him back in the day. That's a name I haven't thought about in a while.
And also Milk Tanker Media. So, like, those 4 people, like you and those 3 other people, were the people who inspired me to join, because I thought that was pretty cool. And then I kind of was out of Thomas for a while. And then I rejoined in 2013 when I stumbled across YouTube again, and I was like, you know what, I actually miss doing this, even though I only made 2 videos before. So I rejoined at the end of 2013, and yeah, just because I started to be interested in Thomas again, and I just thought it was cool to make videos, really, just, yeah, you were one of the people who inspired me to join. So
wow, thank you. That's pretty cool to hear. Wow, so that also means you've been around for on and off. You've been here for 9 years now. That's a long time.
The first video that I filmed was on October 24th, 2011. So.
Wow. So yeah, you're approaching 9 years. Isn't it crazy how quick the time goes?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So,
I was only, I think, 8 years old when I made my first video.
Wow. I don't think I can think of anybody younger than that made their first video. That's wow. That's pretty cool. Ah, man. So on that note, I want to talk about your first series, your early series. It was called Thomas Wooden Episodes. I see it went on for a few seasons. So what made you decide to make that series, and ultimately, what was your reasoning behind bringing that to an end?
Well, it lasted about 3 seasons, from 2014 till 2016. I kind of ended it after a while because it started to change around the end of 2015. Like, the direction that I wanted to go in was changing, and I felt that the older episodes were kind of like very similar to other users. And I don't know, I just felt like the older episodes just felt like they could have been copying other people, and I was like, I didn't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And series, and I had like new ideas I wanted to do, so I was kind of feeling discouraged. So I just kind of ended the series after 3 seasons. And yeah, I mean, never really got a proper final episode, but I was proud of what I was able to accomplish with that. Yeah. And I really enjoyed making them.
Do you think you'd ever do that series again, or do you think that's you're done now with that?
I would do a series again, which I am going to do, but that series, Thomas Wooden Episodes, I've just decided that I'm done with that. Okay. And that when I return to series, I want to start fresh.
Yeah, definitely good. Either way, it'd be a good idea, but it's definitely after you haven't done it in a while, it's nice to start fresh with a new series. So the next question I have for you, your channel, remake channels are pretty popular nowadays in the community, and looking through your channel, I know you make a lot of remakes. So what is it that kind of draws you to remakes? What makes you enjoy making all the remakes you do?
I did remakes in between seasons of my old series around the beginning of 2015, but that that wasn't like with the sky backdrop or grass. It was just like a layout, nothing fancy there. It wasn't even like edited very well. So I started doing remakes then just to pass time in between seasons because I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my series ended, I thought of something to do in between. I realized I wanted to do more sets because a lot of people are doing sets, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I just kind of started doing remakes and using sets, and I kind of just got hooked on that and just kept doing remakes because I realized that's something I actually really enjoy doing.
Okay, so is that probably your favorite content to make then, remakes?
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's up there with episodes. I like writing original things, but I probably do like remakes just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've made some remakes over the years. I remember, you might even remember, on my first remakes would just be, filmed in one take, having the TV play in the background, and
Yeah, that's what I did in like 2015 when I.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see how far remakes have come. And watching yours, I mean, yours is definitely one of the best out there. You've done a pretty good job filming them over the years.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I think you've been bringing up the series a little bit. I think it's time to ask about that because I know you have another series you're planning on making, the Fat Controllers Railway. So a few questions with that. I mean, first, when do you think you're going to start off releasing episodes for that? And is it just going to be general about Thomas, or is there going to be a certain thing it's about?
Well, it's kind of like more kind of about like Sir Top Hat and his life a little bit is what I was thinking about doing. I actually did film like a few months ago. I filmed just like a pilot episode, but I'm not going to upload because I'm just going to refilm it. But I wrote out like I have episodes right now, and I've actually been working on writing episodes since 2016, I
Oh
think.
wow.
And I don't know, I just kind of felt discouraged, which is why I never actually started it. But
Mm-hmm.
and I went through periods of thinking like, do I really want to do this? Because if I wanted to do it so bad, I would have started already. But then I've been thinking about it like for the past year, and I'm like, yeah, I really want to do this. So there's remakes that I want to do for the rest of this year on Halloween and Christmas, which those I'm going to film this summer. So the series will probably premiere. It's definitely going to premiere in 2021.
Okay. So how for when it comes to the series, do you have like a plan for how many episodes a season it would be?
Probably, I was thinking about doing at first 26, like the show, but I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if that's too much. The least amount that I'll do is 15, but the most will be 26.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe 20, like
it's
something.
it's hard, as somebody does series, it's hard getting, I do 15 myself, and it's hard just getting the 15 out. So 26, that's difficult, but hey, if anyone can do it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I want to get the first season already filmed before I start uploading episodes because I want to upload it on like a schedule instead
Mm-hmm.
of 'cause my old series. I filmed one episode at a time, and it was really like inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to film the whole season first, and then once I'm done, start uploading episodes weekly.
Yeah. Do you think you'll start filming that this year?
Yes, probably September
Okay.
after I finish the Halloween and Christmas remakes. Hope I finish those by the end of August. So then September I can just start filming those
Mm-hmm.
and get hopefully January, but probably I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be like next summer. So like a year from now.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad, just a year more. So you make a lot of remakes. You've done your series a lot over the years. My next question has to go along the lines of kind of reviews slash crossovers. I know you have a few reviews you've done recently on your channel, but do you think you'd ever entertain the idea of doing, as a lot of people do with the reviews, do it more of a skit based review or even a crossover for that matter?
I don't have anything planned, but I would be open to it. I have done crossover reviews, but that was like 5 years ago. They weren't
Mm-hmm.
like anything fancy. I did like a couple of those. Yeah, I don't have anything planned, but if anyone wanted to do one with me, then I'd be open to the idea.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
of right now, I don't have any collabs really planned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely something. So as we're about half, I mean, by the time this comes up, I assume it'll be June. So we're about halfway through 2020 now. What are kind of your plans for the second half of 2020 for your channel?
So every Friday in June and July of this year, I'm going to be uploading a video. So from June 5th through July 31st, every Friday, there's going to be a new video. I'm almost done actually filming all of them. I started back in March filming them, and I'm surprisingly almost done. So every Friday in June and July, there will be some type of new video coming out.
Oh, that's really. I've tried doing that, and I've done it a decent amount, but it's hard to get that weekly content out. So, fact
Yeah,
you got it almost done. That's good.
I've tried to do it so many times and it didn't work, but this time I actually have everything filmed ahead of time,
Hmm.
so that way all I got to do is upload it.
Yeah, that's a really good plan. That do you have it? Do you have it just all filmed, or have you started editing it too?
I actually haven't edited like much stuff. I've edited a few things, but I just basically have it filmed, not edited yet. But
Hmm.
editing for me only takes like a day for one video, so it only takes like 2 hours to edit one video.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's pretty funny. Like I'm really the same when it comes to filming. Like when I did, I still haven't finished the last three episodes uploading wise. But when I did that last year, I filmed 7 episodes and I didn't edit any of it till I had to start getting it up on YouTube. So it works out though.
Yeah. And after that, there probably won't be any videos in August and September. But then once October comes, there's going to be Halloween remakes.
Hmm. So you're gonna do the holiday remakes, do Halloween,
Yeah,
Christmas.
I'm at least going to try to do one. I'd like to do a full DVD remake
Oh
before the end
wow.
of this year.
That's pretty. That's a lot to film for that.
Yeah, but I got a lot of time this summer, so
Hmm.
hopefully I can get it done.
Yeah. Well, as we've been suffering through this quarantine the last couple months or so, have you taken advantage of it and filmed a decent amount through it?
I actually haven't had that much time because I've been busy with school,
Hmm.
but I'm done with school. I just got out like 3 days ago,
Oh wow.
so
So
now I have like a ton of time on my hands. So that's like all I'm going to be doing all summer is just filming.
that's good. So you'll have plenty. You'll be able to do your weekly content for July and June, and then your holiday videos.
Yep.
That's good. So, talking about your series again, do you think how long do you think you plan on doing it for? How many seasons?
Um, well, I'd like the series to go on for like 3 years. I don't know how long it's going to go on.
Hmm.
It'd be nice for it to be like 4 seasons, maybe,
Yeah.
like, and like maybe go for like 3 years or something like that.
Hmm.
I at least gonna try to make it long enough that it feels like when it ends, it won't feel like, oh, that ended so soon,
Yeah. Yeah. That you
like
get.
you're trying to end it.
Hmm. Oh
And
no. Go ahead.
after, I was gonna say one thing that I have planned also is this won't premiere for. One thing I really want to do is that hopefully this might premiere in like 2022. I don't know if this is happening for sure, but
Hmm.
an idea that I had was doing even like a spinoff just for like 1 or 2 seasons, um, called Arlesdale Tales,
Oh.
like an Arlesdale spinoff series.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to work on that. I actually came up with that idea before I came up with the Fat Controls Railway. So the
Oh really?
Arlesdale spinoff series, I got that idea in 2015 when Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure aired.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know for sure that's going to happen, but I would like for one day, hopefully, for it to happen.
Have you done much work on that series, or is that just kind of something in the back of your mind you'd like to get done?
I actually was going to do it after my old series ended. Like, I was going to start this series in 2016, and I even filmed one episode, but then I kind of went through, like, a period of depression for, like, 2 years,
Hmm.
and I only filmed one episode and then felt discouraged and like took a hiatus from YouTube and just never got back to it.
Yeah.
But hopefully one day I can get back to that soon.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'd like to do it.
That's pretty cool. I might be wrong, but I don't think I've heard of anybody making Arsdale Railway only type of series like that.
Yeah.
Is it would that be just Arsdale engines, or would you have like Thomas and Duck and whatnot cameo in it?
Thomas wouldn't be in it, but Duck would definitely be in it. He'd be one of the main. It'd be Duck, Oliver, Toad, Donald, Douglas, and then all of the small railway engines.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking about doing.
That's pretty cool.
If I did it, it wouldn't last too long. It'd probably only last 2 seasons. So like maybe like 40 episodes max or something. But it'd be a nice thing to do for a short while.
Yeah, that's definitely great. I think, good and bad of how big the Thomas universe is, there's so many characters to choose from. So when you narrow it down more, I think that's a really good way to really develop and get to know the characters by having a just smaller setting like that where you only have 10 engines or so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely interesting. So
one thing you said about having like less engines, like in the Fat Controllers Railway, like my series, that series, it would only be like the Steam team really would be in it, along with like a few other characters like Boko, Daisy, Bill, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
So like my old series had Emily, Murdoch, all those engines in there. But with this series, I'm probably not going to have them in there. They might be background engines at like Vickerstown or something. But just because I feel like it's more important to develop the characters of like the main characters and not have a ton of characters to be overwhelmed with.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be more like engines 1 through 8, and then a few others here and there, like you said, Boko.
Yeah, like probably just the seasons 1 through 3 characters and the narrow gauge engines, but that's probably it.
So would the narrow gauge engines be more cameos, or would they have starring episodes too?
They would have starring episodes too, but I wouldn't introduce them till at least the end of season 2 or season 3.
Okay.
Just so I could have time to develop the main characters.
That's pretty cool. That's something to look forward to. So you do a lot of remakes, you do a lot of your reviews, you do a lot of remakes, and then you're planning your series out. So any within the next year or two, besides working on the series or remakes, do you think you have any other plans, or is it just staying focused on making your series and making more remakes?
I don't have. The only thing I planned is just rest of this year uploading remakes, working on remakes this summer, and starting to film my series this fall. That's all I have planned. So.
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate someone like you, because I've mentioned this in a few of my videos on my own channel. There's a lot less people actively making content. So it's nice to see, especially someone like you who's been in this community for a long time, still actively working on making more videos and excited about what's to come for your channel. So I for one person in the community, I will say I thank you for that.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I was really excited to have you on. You've been around for a long time, and I know you're younger, and like you said, you started filming at 8, so that's pretty cool, because, a lot of people, like, I was 12-ish, I think, when I made my channel, so to see from a younger perspective of how the community has grown, that's got to be a pretty cool thing to watch.
Yeah.
All right. As we finish off, anything you'd like to plug?
Just for the people watching this, hopefully decide to check out my channel.
I'll put the link to your channel and Twitter and whatnot in the description of this video, so be sure to check him out.
Okay, so if anyone watching this likes remakes and that kind of stuff, you can just try to check out one of my videos if you have time.
Yeah, definitely. He's made some very good remakes over the years. Definitely one of my favorite people to watch remakes from.
All right, well, Thank you for having me on.
Hmm.
You're one of the first people who I watched on YouTube, so the fact that I'm talking to you now is crazy because I used to watch you in like 2011.
Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy to hear, and it's nice to finally talk with you. Besides over DMs on Twitter, so. Well, on that note, I think we can finish it off. So this is Percy number 6,
Bradenmc2.
and thank you for listening to Percy's Ever Present Past. Have a great day.